Welcome to Explicit Expression, where it's facts over feelings. My name is Adam, and I'm going to tell you how it is, and I don't care how you feel about it. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna watch the whole Tyreek Hill video because people been acting like they don't know what the fuck going on in the video. They act like they can't see. They ain't even start the video from the beginning. They watched it from the point where he actually got pulled out and put on the floor with the knees on the back, and the officers was roughing him up. They act like what he did doesn't matter. He's a football star. He's famous. He got money, so he needs special privilege. No, you get that privilege at your restaurants, in your neighborhoods, at your games, in your stadiums. That's where you get that privilege at. Not on the streets as a civilian. No, sir. Okay? And maybe if he would have behaved and followed commands, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Right? But let's watch this. And this is from the Hedge Twins. I fuck with them. They funny as hell.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. Gonna go over the Tyreek Hill arrest.
Tyreek.
Yeah, they did it to him because he's black. I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong. That's probably why they stopped him, because he was black. All right, so you're gonna see his car. He's gonna go by speeding by. See how everybody else is driving? Mm-hmm. It's like a construction area kind of got cones. Oh, okay.
Look at my mouse.
He go by.
You see how fast that car went by?
I didn't even see him. He was going so fast. Back up.
Look, there he go over there.
Back up a little bit.
Gone.
I didn't see him. Man. I saw a blur. He wasn't going that fast now. Hold on. Where you go? Watch. You gonna see him?
Look over here on the left hand side. Right there.
There you go.
Do you see how slow the other cars are moving?
Nice car.
He just
That's
zoomed
a nice
by.
car. What, $400,000?
More like 5 or 600K.
I think how fast the cop got to go to catch him. Tyreek didn't pass all of them already.
And they say this was at the stadium.
Catch the Tyreek's on a mission. There you go.
They said this was at the stadium. This was like a regular street to me.
Had to put up to his side.
That shit is crazy.
Move forward. Let's see y'all.
He asked him, why are you speeding? And Tyreek asked the cop, how fast was I going? What the fuck?
Yeah. Thought it's McLaren. I know it's expensive. I know that.
Yeah, we got it here. 6 o'clock. Hey, don't knock on my window like that.
Wait a minute. Hold up, man. What? Yo.
Don't knock on my window like that. That's how you talk to the police when they knock on your window to talk to you. Don't knock on my window like that, man.
He knocks on your window, let your window down. You say, hold up, don't knock on my window like that.
And if y'all didn't notice, he already had his window down when the cop pulled up to him when they was driving by each other. Right? Then when they told him to pull over, he rolled his window back up. Why? I don't know. Your window is already down. Leave the window down. Put your hands on the wheels. And have your ID and driver license and insurance ready to go. I just got pulled over. I did exactly that. My license was suspended. I didn't know. I told the cop, why did you pull me over? Oh, you were speeding. Oh, okay. I didn't know how fast I was going. I'm sorry. Okay, license registration right here. I had it in my hand, gave it to him. He went and checked it, came back. Yeah, your license is suspended, but you were speeding. That's why I pulled you over. I'm not going to take you to jail because I could take you to jail for driving on a suspended license. But you see, he said, but you seem like you're telling the truth. And only because I was nice. Maybe how does he know? Did he not know that I was lying? But because I was nice and I wasn't, why you put me? I wasn't speeding. He would have definitely took me to jail then. Dude gave me a ticket for speeding. told me to go to court. I went to court and took care of it. Now, if I would have jumped out that car, or I would have been mouthing off and being rude and just being obnoxious, he would have took me to jail. Rightfully so. Pulled me out the car, dragged me on the floor, put me in handcuffs, and take me to jail. And then guess what? Now my car is getting towed, right? Now you got to pay to get that car out. I'm in jail. I got to get bonded out. I got to explain to my job why the fuck I can't come to work if I get bonded out. And imagine if that was the weekend. I probably won't be able to bond out until Monday. And if you got to work on the weekend, you just miss almost 2-3 days of work. You got to use your vacation time, personal, whatever it is. And if you don't have that, you're not getting paid. And let's say your family don't know where you're at. Now it's a no call, no show at your job. And you might get fired. So things like that you can de-escalate so it doesn't get to that point. And oh my God, I used to be bad at that. I got drug out the car before. I got tased. I got taken to jail for running my fucking mouth and not following directions. Yes, sir. No, sir. ID, driver license, insurance. I didn't know I was going that fast. I'm sorry. You don't even have to say I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going that fast. Case closed. Officer, why did you pull me over? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I didn't know I was going that fast. Well, you know, they going to do what they do. Be nice. Be nice. If y'all so scared of the police, why y'all not being nice to them? Why y'all aggravating the police, making them to react to your action? And then they said, oh, it's because I'm black. How did the cop know that Tyreek was black? His window is tinted up. You can't see in that car. Come on, bro. This don't make no sense.
What's going on? Your window is dark. You're a dark-skinned male. You can't even see you in the car. He knocks on your window. If you have a problem with people knocking on your windows, why don't you wind down your window before they get there? And what the hell? Well, look here. This is the thing. Whenever I get pulled over by a cop, I want to make that traffic stop as seamless and as smooth as possible. I'm gonna have my window down, my driver's license, insurance, everything. Personally, that's how I do it. But you know, I'm a sellout. I'm a coon. All right. Go ahead and play it.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that, man.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Knock on my window like that, though.
Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up?
Don't knock on my window like that. Imagine talking to the police like that.
This is childish. Yeah, this is so childish.
How old is he?
I mean, man. Don't knock on my window like that. Don't knock on my window like that. Don't knock on my window like that. Bring the camera to me. How is he supposed to knock on like this? Excuse me, Mr. Black Male? Can you wind down your window, please? Please, I don't want to knock on it too hard. Excuse me, I'm not a racist. I'm Cuban. How is he supposed to? I mean, I could see if he knocked on his door, it's like, open this bitch up. If that was me, I'm like, wind down the window, Negro. That's too much? Nah, that's unprofessional. He didn't even knock on his window hard. He said, yeah. You know what I know, I'm not a cop. Kevin, look at it from this standpoint. He's a multimillionaire. He's famous. He's entitled.
And he's black.
He probably talked to his coaches like that. You ain't gonna talk to no Miami-Dade police officer like that. He ain't one of the coaches of Miami.
We can lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Keep it down.
And then he rolls the window back up.
Keep your window down.
You can't even see in there.
Hey. Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down.
You don't tell me what to do.
Just
As
keep
a matter
your
of
window
fact, get out of
down.
the car.
He's telling the police, you don't tell me what to do. You just broke the law. You were speeding. They can't tell you what to
Get out of the car
do.
right now.
They can take you to jail.
Get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of violence do you understand?
See, now, at this point, you done fucked up. You fucked up. They gave you directions. They told you what to do. You didn't do it, and you asked them to not talk to you like that, to not talk to you, to not knock on your window. You're going to do what you want to do anyway. So at this point, you're refusing to comply. At this point, they have to manhandle you now. Now, you can say they were maybe a little too rough, but what did you expect? For them to come baby you out the fucking car? Like, what's wrong with black people, bro? Did you want them to hold your hand and put the other hand out and this way, please? No, these are the fucking police. They've been working all day. They're probably tired. They've been fucking dealing with maybe more people like you all fucking day. They're frustrated. They're humans, right? So you should know that they probably are frustrated from working all day in that fucking heat. I heard it's hot out there. So you going to your game, you might be late. Why not just do what they say? They probably know who you are. And if they don't, you can tell them who you are. Or when they get your license and scan it and do whatever, they'll find out who you are. They're probably going to let you go on the warning. If anything, a ticket. And you being Tyreek Hill of Miami Dolphins, bro, you go to court with a fucking ticket. The judge probably you don't even have to go to court. Your lawyer can walk in there with that ticket and they're going to throw that shit out. But instead of just rolling your window down or left it down like you already had it down, officer here, I'm running late to my game. That's why I was going that fast. I really don't know how fast I was going. I apologize. I'm Tyreek Hill. I play for the Miami Dolphins. I'm a wide receiver. Pitch it like that. They go, they run it. But okay. They probably wouldn't even ran your shit. Okay. All right. Well, slow it down. You need an escort, like something like that. Or call your team and tell them you're running late, that you need an escort. Like, bruh, you're speeding. And these fucking talk show hosts are saying that you was right there at the stadium. You obviously wasn't. Maybe the stadium was close, but you wasn't right there. You wasn't in the fucking tunnel. You was still on the street. There's regular people driving on the street. Look like a construction zone. No seatbelt. He could have hit somebody and killed them or killed himself. But these black people on here are defending this shit. And then you're going to have regular everyday black people trying to pull this sin shit off. And they're going to get shot. They're probably going to get killed. Or they're going to go to jail for being dumb.
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew.
That's his agent.
I'm getting arrested.
Yeah, I'll be calling the Jewish man too.
I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God, damn,
Trouble.
Damn, twin.
You do it.
That's a grown ass man talking like that.
What we tell you. You're new to
Okay, pause the
I'm getting
video.
out.
Okay, Tyreek was flexing on the cops. Yeah. Now this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna flex on you. Yeah. I think both y'all have egos.
Yeah.
And that's why it turns out like this. But Tyreek, man, that was just a simple traffic stop. Just keep your window down, give me some information so you can go. You're gonna be late for your game. Yeah. You escalated everything. I'm not saying the cops are right or wrong, but you escalated everything. Yeah, you was the one that started the escalation.
You caused the whole problem.
Because cops are God. Cops are not going to de-escalate anything.
Once you get it there, yeah. Once you get it there,
you know what I noticed?
That's it. There's no going back. They're gonna take you there.
Once they escalated, the cops are very bad at de-escalating because you're stepping on that ego. Yeah, you don't see when the cops pull you over.
Definitely,
they've had thousands of interactions with the public.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, and then they come across you. You haven't walked a mile in these cops' shoes. You don't know what it's like to be a cop. And when they pull you over, all the interactions they ever had with the public, that comes into play. Yeah. And you making, I hate to say it, I know I'm probably cooling here a little bit, but you know, a lot of people are tired of black folks. Well, I mean, our attitudes has a detrimental impact on my life. Yeah. Because I don't act like that.
Yeah.
I
used to act like that. I don't anymore.
I got out of ticket because they probably know I am.
But he's right because of people acting like that. A lot of black people acting like that. Now, when the cops pull people over, specifically black people, they automatically start thinking, okay, is this motherfucker one of them? They don't know. You can't differentiate by just looking at somebody. Same thing with police. Just because we see a few police doing bad things, framing people with drugs or beating on people and shit like that, yes, those are bad cops. But we can't differentiate whether John, the sheriff down the street, is the same as Antonio, that sheriff down the other street. We don't know that. So when we see the certain police do these things, we think, oh, these people think, oh, that's how all the police is. It's not. But we also got to recognize that that's their job. They have to be out here in these dangerous situations. And I always say, hey, if you know what the job is and you know what you're stepping into, you should know what the consequences are. And I understand that, and I wholeheartedly stand on that. That they should know that this is a dangerous job that they're getting into, so that they should expect the danger. Cool, but they shouldn't expect civilians to act like that. You're making these people's job harder than what it's supposed to be, and you're making your life harder than what it's supposed to be at that instant. They pull you over, simple speeding. You are a big public figure. They probably know you. If they don't, when they see your name and ID and you tell them who you are, they're probably gonna let you go on a warning. It's crazy.
But I tell you what, when they pulled you over, this was not a big deal. You were speeding, they give you a ticket, and then you can go. But you would have, man, you was being, I ain't gonna say it. It's like a culture among not all black people, but when they get pulled over by the cops, they got a chip on their shoulder, and that's what's going on. This is the same reason why he wasn't picked in the first round. He was a top 5 player, probably top 1 player, but a lot of teams overlooked him because he had a reputation as
being like this.
Yeah, he went in the 5th round. Yeah, that dude should have been top 5 pick.
Man, should have been like top 3, top 1. That's how great of a talent he is.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why he slipped so far in the draft. I remember I was hoping Dallas was going to draft him. Mm-hmm. Didn't draft him because he's a problem.
And you know what? The only reason why we're talking about this is because you're black and you're a football player. If this is some other ordinary black man or a white dude, we're not even talking about this.
Yeah,
probably would have been shot.
Everybody like that. If you had somebody that's got
if that wasn't Tyreek Hill, they probably would have been shot dead or in jail.
Yeah, they do that to everybody.
But because you're a football player, you're a multimillionaire, and you a celebrity, this is police brutality. Now they treat everybody like this.
Yeah, they do.
But they're going to get a lot of flack
people
because
who
of
act up, they treat
them
like
fair
that.
To them.
Yeah, well, these are Cubans. These are not like white police officers.
Yeah, those Cubans, man, I love them Cubans. I love Cubans, man. What they did to Florida, they turned Florida far right.
Come on, let's go there.
Too late. All right, bro. Take me.
It's too late.
You gotta do, bro.
We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey,
Don't worry about it. I have him up the phone.
Still running your mouth.
bro. Y'all,
Don't move.
good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy.
Set him up.
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for?
You're a grown ass man. Now they gotta drag you on the floor, bro.
Like
How
a small
embarrassing!
child.
Yeah, he act like a
kid.
You're not behaving like a grown adult.
Dude, you're a multi-millionaire, man. You're a professional football player. Why would you even put yourself in this position?
In that situation, bro.
This gonna hurt your career.
You think
it's
so?
not because you got the
keep having
whole
incidents like
media.
that in your team.
Yeah, it comes back
defending
and
him.
bites you in the butt.
Yeah, but how was he supposed to knock on the window?
Now, what I'll say is, if he keeps getting in trouble, and he's not performing on the field like how he used to, same thing happened to Antonio Brown. He's not performing as he used to. All this shit they're gonna cut all this shit off. He's not gonna get that special treatment anymore. That's how it is. If you have something to offer, yeah, you'll get special treatment because you're offering something. You're making people money, so they gotta defend the product. But once that cuts down, You're not performing like the way you used to, or even close to it. All that is over.
Window.
Ask
Like this,
Antonio
let me show
Brown.
Hey, Miami-Dade police here. Hey, can you wind your window down for me? Hope I'm not knocking on your window too hard. Hey.
Sure is a nice car you got. Are you one of them Dolphin players?
Can I have an autograph? I ain't gonna give you no ticket.
Okay, let's keep going. Man, Tyreek, you crazy.
Bro, dude was beating on my window like he crazy.
No, he wasn't. We've seen the video.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee.
See, again, I understand the police was a little rough taking him down, right? Maybe they shouldn't have. He's already in handcuffs, right? But God fucking damn, they told you to sit down like 5 times. They told you to sit down like 5. That's like my fucking son. You got to tell him something more than 20 times before he do it. You're not a kid. You're a grown-ass man. And supposedly y'all know the police are what? Extra? Right? So if they tell you to do something the first or second time, why not just do it? If you know they're going to go extra miles with it, they told you to sit down like 5 fucking times, bro.
Hey, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we chill, bro. Chill, bro.
Yeah,
hey, don't do, bro.
Back up.
I don't.
He got that Cuban blood in him.
See, now the cop, I don't know why he did what he did.
He's trying to sit him down. He didn't want to sit down. So he sat him down.
But see, now they flexing. He's in cuffs.
Yeah.
What, you think he gonna run away? I know he's fast and all, but y'all know
He probably run all them cops with his hands behind his back.
He's fast
But
as
why you
fuck.
gotta put him on the ground?
He told him to
You
sit
just
down
pick
like
him up
5
off the
times.
ground. Look, hold on.
No,
You just picked him up off the ground. Won't you just leave him on the ground if that's where you
No,
want?
they following protocol. That's what the police are. They following protocol. They got him detained. They got him arrested. Now they gonna sit him down, right? And they gonna tell him to cross both his legs, Indian style. Keep everybody safe. Stupid. Look, Tyreek, you start flexing on them. They gonna
flex on you.
Do I agree with it? No.
No, of
But
course.
you started all this.
Like you in the hood. Let me put it.
Once you hurt their ego, once you start making them feel like they don't have control of what's going on, they're gonna push it to the extra miles. I have experienced it personally. You start acting like you running the show, they're gonna show you who's running the show. And it's not just because you're black. They do that to everybody. The cops tell you what to do. When they pull your ass over, do it. If it's not too extreme or dangerous, do it. Plain and simple. Think about making it home. Think about going to work. Think about your family. Do what these people ask you. And if you're so scared of the police, get some cameras in your car. Get one in the front and get one in the back. And it's also good for insurance because if an accident happens, you got to record it. Anything happen, you have it recorded. You can use that. Get discounts on your insurance. Fight traffic laws, traffic courts. I said traffic courts. Traffic tickets and other things. But if you're so scared of the police, get those cameras in your car. That way when they pull you over, everything is recorded. So if they do anything wrong, you can use that to fight them in court and sue them. Tyreek got money. He can sue the shit out of them. But now you're being dragged on the floor. Who knows if you're going to injure your surgery, your knee again. They twisting your arm because they mad and pissed off that you're not listening to them. All that was not necessary. All that wouldn't have happened if you would have just fucking listened, bro. And I get it. It was excessive. Yes. Police shouldn't have did all that. But people never want to look at the beginning and say, okay, what happened? What led to that happening? I don't know.
Until you in black vernacular terms. You in the hood, right? Dude, you go up to somebody, start flexing on them. what they're gonna do? They're gonna flex back.
Yeah.
Same, just the same type of behavior that you're gonna get from the cops.
Yeah. Tariq, you expect the cops to be absolutely perfect when you're not perfect. You holding the cops up to a high standard that you're not even holding yourself.
Yeah. Let's keep going, man.
Call Drew! Call Drew! Call Drew! Call Drew! Call Drew!
Call Drew.
Call Drew! Call Drew! Call Drew!
Hey,
Jewish man.
Call Drew,
see,
bro!
pause it.
Call Drew Rosenhaus. Somebody get Drew on the phone. Somebody get my agent Drew Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
Y'all know he Jewish. I will be out of jail in 2 hours.
Yeah, and there was some fellow teammates. I guess they're all on the way to the game or whatever, and they pulled over to see what's going on.
Yeah, but you can't
and, hold on. And then once he see him pull over, he's like, call Drew Rosen, call the Jew guy up. He's gonna handle all of this.
I mean, the players, are y'all concerned for his safety?
Yeah, they are.
I wouldn't be, man. I know y'all trying to see if he's okay, but the cops got everything under control. And y'all can't
That's
walk up on
funny.
a crime scene like that.
Ain't no
That's
crime
a crime scene. That dude was going crazy. Did you see him? He said he was knocking on that window. He was crazy. They had to take him down. They took him down.
All right, man.
Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey.
And look at these niggas. But you cannot just pull up in front of the police while they're doing their job. You have to give them a certain amount of space.
Listen, big man.
He said they're beating on Tyreek.
Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
You see how many times they told this nigga to get in the car and
Get in
leave?
the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car. You gotta go before you get up.
You're in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car. All right, move. I'll take that. You gotta move right now. Let me have your license.
Do you see how many times they told him to get in the car and leave?
Have your license. I'm leaving. I'm not playing.
And then once he gets dragged on the floor and put in handcuffs, he's gonna say, "Oh, it happened because I'm black."
Give me your license.
That's a parking violation.
You're not gonna give me your license. I'm leaving. Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Parking violation.
Hey, your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now.
He just told me to.
Your license right now.
It's too late.
Your license right now.
It's too late.
We're not playing this game here, man.
You're Cuban.
My license in my bag. Let me get
All
my
right,
bag.
go get your license.
Let me get my bag.
Close that door.
Film. I know your arms will get tired. I bet your shoulders burn.
Yo, Drew.
Y'all represent.
Let me stand them up so I can take off this.
I'm going home. Send me up. I'm going home, bro.
Who is that?
Come over here. Don't fall off the sidewalk.
No, bro. Then this dude here. Man, I'm already rich. I don't even
So I'm already rich.
open your legs.
Just let them lean forward a little.
Just go with the ring. Just go with
You give these niggas money and they don't know how to fucking act.
Hey, thank you. Hold on, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Everybody Drew there. That's Drew Rosen.
I'm finna go home, bro. Go pay this.
Hey, can you stop right there? If that's anybody else, he's going to jail. He's
Yep.
getting preferential treatment right now.
Yep.
That's
If
true.
that was anybody else, they're going
If
to
that
jail.
happens to me, I'm going to jail.
He's driving recklessly in that area. It looked like it was construction, like cones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's reckless driving, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you just act like you got some decorum around the cops, they probably just write you
Some
a ticket,
fucking
but-
sense.
Yeah. So that was Drew Rosen.
That was Drew.
What's his name? Rosen or Rosenhaus?
Is it
Rosen.
Rosen? Yeah, that's his agent, right? He represents a lot of.
Yeah.
You can start. They just gonna let him go, huh?
Yeah. Let's watch him go. Just watch. Let me talk to my mom real quick. Mama came to the scene.
Fucking black people, bro.
Man,
what is your mom doing out there?
Coach and staff, then mama shows up.
What is your mom doing out
I would
there?
have did if I was. That's Drew, huh? Rosenhouse? Host. I don't want to offend him. That dude sound like he got some power to him. And he's. Yeah, I'm sorry. Everything I said about your client, it's messed up. I shouldn't have said it. It was horrible. Hey, he had an interview. Yeah. Yeah. How did it go? Well, it went about as well as I thought it would go.
I was just about to put the interview on too, and they got it in the video already.
Mama want that neither. Oh, okay, he gonna act like a big boy. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll see.
I have no idea, for real.
He said he ain't got no idea why they put him in handcuffs.
Man. It's crazy. No idea. It wasn't disrespectful.
What?
You know, because my mom didn't raise me that way.
What?
Didn't cuss. Didn't do none of that.
I guess the police officer was put on administrative leave. Were you aware of that?
Nah, I wasn't. That should tell you everything you need to know then. What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Lord knows, like, what that guy or guys would have did. You feel me?
It took you to jail. That's what it did.
I was just making sure that, you know, I was doing what my uncle always told me to do whenever you in a situation like that. Just listen. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Just listen.
You didn't do any of that.
I mean, are we watching the same video? You didn't listen. You didn't put your hands on the steering wheels. You kept on rolling your window up. You didn't listen. Are you fucking kidding me?
What are you talking about? You didn't do any of that. Why is that couple administrative leave? Because he lost his cool? Well, he's black. He's famous. And oh, that's right. His agent is Jewish. Hey, got add that too. And this just reeks of racism. Man, what is wrong with the world, man? That is. You take one of these egos out of what happened, either you take Tyreek's ego out of it, just doesn't happen.
No, you take Tyreek's ego out of it. This would have never happened.
This doesn't happen.
The cops wouldn't have never acted like that.
But it's easier said than done. Yeah, I had a job as a telemarketer. I was like, I'm not going to lose my cool today.
All right, let's pull up the video on Tyreek Hill's after he seen the body cam video. I don't know if he's seen the whole video.
Have you seen what the police union has said about this?
No, I haven't.
So the police union says you're driving leading up to this traffic incident, put, quote, others in great risk of danger. So they're accusing you of driving in a dangerous manner.
Okay.
And then they say in the aftermath, you're saying you were cooperating.
Right.
The police union says you were not cooperating.
Right.
It sounds like you very much dispute what the police union is saying.
I mean, you know, everybody has their own sides, their own version, you know, and I feel like they do that. You know,
it's on camera.
Protect, you know, the officer, which is right. You know, you got to have, you know, your teammate back. You know, but I feel like at the end of the day, you know, if you like roll up on somebody all hostile,
roll up on some hostile, roll up on you hostile, bro. It's on camera. He came up to you, knocked it like 2-3 times. No. He didn't. That ain't even what happened. The window was already down. Y'all was driving by each other. He said you're speeding. Right then and there, that should have been okay. We can have a casual conversation. Pull over. He said you're speedy. He said you're speedy. Do you know how fast I was going? Pull over, and then you roll your window back up. Then he has to knock now to talk to you. Like you want him to stand there and just wave until you put your window down? That's the fucking police. They have the law on their side. This nigga.
ID, you know what I'm saying, ready for you. It's not like I said, you're not getting my ID.
No, your ID wasn't ready for them.
You know, it was one of those situations where it's like, here go my ID, sir.
No, it wasn't.
And I let back up my window. He said, let it down. I let it down.
No, you didn't.
When it went from 0 to 10, the other officer came in, just pulled me out. All right, guys. How y'all doing, man? Before we get started, man, I just want to say, is a very important day in history. So, just want to say to the fallen soldiers, to everybody who was a part of that 9/11. My prayers are with you and your family always. To the police officers, to the firefighters across the world, we thank you. And yeah, man, that's really it. So,
Tyreek, I asked Mike McDaniel at the owners' meetings whether he had talked to you about some of your off-field incidents. He said, yes, Tyreek has been very transparent. We've had clear communication.
right.
And I asked him today about that, and he said Tyreek has grown in a lot of ways since he's been here. In what ways do you think that you've grown since you've been here?
I tell you what, man. Talking to my mom and my wife last night, I told her, man, what I went through the other day, this happened at the right time in my life, because the way I've matured, the way I've been handling myself, you know.
Nigga, I didn't see no growth.
With my kids, stepping up as a father, just all of that, man. So the older I've been getting, man, the more I've been realizing, like, how important it is for me to just, you know, be a pro's pro. You know, obviously, when you first come into the league, like, you just want to have fun, do whatever you want to do, man. But, like, I've done all that. Like, I now, like, see how important it is to, like, be a father, be a husband, you know, be a son, and just be that family man that my grandparents raised me to be, man. So that's the maturity he's talking
Now
about.
he got 12 kids with,
my
like,
teammates see me now, like,
I think
with
6
my
baby
wife,
mamas
with
or
my
4 baby, or
kids.
is it 6
I'm
kids
enjoying
with
life,
with,
man. I'm
it's
slowing
12.
my life down. Like, I'm not doing the crazy things that I used to do, you know, when I.
Let's look that up. Tyreek Hill kids. Eight kids. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, he got 8 kids. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. No, that's 7. He got 7 kids. And how many baby moms? NFL star Tyreek Hill says he has 10 children, and he has had at least 4 children in the past year. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bruh. These niggas, bro. This shit crazy.
I was first came into the league, like, I'm handling myself, you know, with a lot of dignity now, so and a lot of respect. So,
not in that video.
Well, so
no, you're not.
A follow-up to that, do you think you did anything wrong in this situation? Do you think that your attitude could have been different to the police? Do you think you could have kept your window down?
Right.
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I have, man. Everything, like, my whole life is all about accountability. Like, how can I get better? You know. So right now, I have family members who are cops. We've had conversations. Yes, I will say I could have been better. You know, I could have let down my window, you know, in that instant. But the thing about me is, man, I don't want attention. I don't want to be, like, cameras out, phones on you, you know, in that moment. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm human. I gotta follow rules. I gotta, you know, do what, you know, everyone else would do. You know, so now, does that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not.
Did this nigga just say they beat the dog out of him? Jesus Christ, bro. They didn't even hit this dude one time. They pulled him out of the car, very rough, put him on the floor, very rough, put their knee on his back, and put the handcuffs on. Picked him back up, brought him to the curb, told him to sit down at least 4 or 5 times. Then when the other cop rushed over to sit him down, he goes, I'm sitting down, my knees. It's too fucking late, bro.
I wish I could go back and, you know, do things a bit differently.
Tyreek, when I spoke
Hope you
with
learn
Coach
from that.
Daniel, he said that when he first saw the video, he wasn't shocked by it. In fact, it saddened him. When you first saw the video, what were the emotions that came over you?
I'm unfazed, man. I'm unfazed. I'm one of those guys. I'm unfazed by it, man, because I'm not the only one that goes through that, man. You feel me? Like, and where I'm from, you know, you typically see that, you know, a lot, and you don't hear about it.
Because y'all don't know how to
because
fucking act.
Not everybody has the same resources as Tyreek Hill. Not everybody has.
So
the
then
name
you should set an
Tyreek Hill
example.
or,
You should set an example for
not
people.
able to call a Drew Brooks or Drew Rosenhaus or something like that, man. So I'm really like unfazed to it. You feel me? You know, so
You should set an
that's why I was
example
able to
for
go out
people
and play
who
the way
don't
I
have
did,
that kind
'cause
of privilege.
I'm numb to it. You know, it's kind of expected. So.
And then just to follow up, you said that you would have handled yourself a little.
He said it's kind of expected. Yeah, this nigga ain't learned his lesson. He just talked about how grown he is, all of that shit, and then he said it's expected. Like when police pull you over, you should expect them to do that to you. No, when you act up, then yeah, it will get to that point.
A little bit differently. For other people out there seeing that video, is there a message that you may have for them about how to handle themselves in a similar situation?
I don't have a message for them yet, but I'm sure I will. So ask me that question again next week sometime. So I'm pretty sure I will, because right now I'm in the process of, you know, putting together a good plan, so that way I can work with those guys. Because I think it's good, man. I think we should lean on each other. You know, like we have influence on the community, and I don't think that we should.
Big grown
use this
ass
as a
nigga
moment
with
to,
kid brains.
You know, separate. You know,
baby
people
brains,
or
rich as fuck.
divide
baby brains,
people or, you know, make it a battle or anything like that, man. Because I still love cops. You know, I want to be a cop. I've been standing on the table for the cops, man. But at the end of the day, right now what I'm focused on is my job, and that's to play football. You know, and that's all that I can be. The best football player I can be, man. So.
How are you yourself handling the situation?
This nigga said.
A
right.
Trauma. So, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Like I say, I'm really unfazed to it all, man. Like, I've been praying a lot, you know, with my wife, having conversations with my mom a lot, talking to my kids a lot, you know, because at the end of the day, like, those are the most important people in my life. Those are the people that, you know, that are in my circle, like, and I could care less about
what the hell is this nigga
whatever
saying?
Somebody else has to say about me or the situation or
Just
whatever
rambling.
goes on, you know. So I think the biggest thing for me is just, you know, making sure that I'm all right, and my family has been doing a great job with that, you know, because they ask me literally every 5 seconds, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I went to the grocery store last night. My wife called me literally like 10 times. Like, it's crazy. So, I'm good.
So, you obviously you used to live your life in a spotlight, though, but
right.
Having a vulnerable moment like that when you saw the body cam footage come out,
Mm-hmm.
you say you're good, but what was that experience like to have, again, that vulnerable of a moment to broadcast to the world?
I was actually watching Beetlejuice at the time. I was in the movie theater when it released. Drew Brooks called me. He was like, hey, you know they released the body cam. I'm like, what? I'm watching Beetlejuice. I got to leave? He's like, yeah, go outside real quick. So went outside, you know, watched it. And, you know, for me, I feel like I handled myself well and in that situation. But obviously, like I said, I can be better. But
I don't think he watched the same video.
Man. It's really crazy to know that, you know,
did we watch the same video?
Officers in this world that would literally do that with body cams on. You know, it's sad. It's really sad. Which brings up another conversation and leads into what would they do if they didn't have body cams, which is even crazier. So it's a lot to unpack, man. It's a lot to unpack.
He didn't learn anything.
It's
he
a
didn't
lot
learn
we can learn.
anything. He's gonna do the
like,
same
I think
thing when he
in
get
football,
pulled over.
How we get better from things is we watch the tape and we get better from it, you know. And this instance, we should do the same, you know. Like, a lot of people want to critique, a lot of people want to criticize, a lot of people want to do this, but I think this can be a learning tool for everybody, you know, civilians, officers around the world, like how to do conduct whenever they pull people over. Like, we all can learn, man. You know, we in this thing together. We live in this thing, like, we on earth together. So the only way we get better is, you know, we hold ourselves accountable and we get better from it. That's how I get better in football, you know, so.
Has it been tough this week to kind of separate the incident and what you have ahead of you on Thursday night?
Not for real. Because like I said, I'm not going to mix the two. I'm not going to mix the two. I'm not going to take a knee. I'm not going to, you know, ask to defund the police. I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to do any of that when it comes to being inside of this football, you know, because this is my therapy. Like, football is my therapy. This is how I get away from, like, a lot of stuff.
Nigga
like,
saying? He
this
just
is how
saying
I,
a whole bunch of
you know,
shit that don't make
separate
no
myself
sense.
from past traumas in my life, man. So, I'm not gonna mix the two.
Reed, just in the video, you said that you had knee surgery. Mike,
Mhm.
you said you had a minor operation. What did you have done, and when did it happen?
So, I did have a minor.
Yeah, I think that's probably it on that. Yeah, he's still lying. If you ask me, this nigga ain't learned nothing from that. If he gets pulled over again, he's probably gonna act the same way, and he probably gonna be more belligerent. If you ask me, if he gets pulled over again, he's rich as fuck. You heard him in the video. I'm already rich, right? He's entitled. He feels like he's black, and that's why all these things are happening to him. So, I don't get it, bro. Do you want to be dead? Do you want to go to jail? Like, I don't get it. And then you watch the video, and then you still come on TV and lie about it. I apologize. I should have acted a little better. I'm sorry for what happened. I will do better. Case closed. You don't have to argue about the situation. If you want to go sue the cops for treating you the way they treated you, go do that. But people look up to you, bro. And you saying if the body cam wasn't on, if it wasn't Tyreek Hill. Yeah, so that should sink in that people look up to you that have nowhere close to the amount of money that you have, or the leverage, or the reach that you have, the people that you can talk to get you out of situations. So you should be a model for these people, so they can see and say, okay, if this rich motherfucker can behave himself and act accordingly in these situations, maybe I can do the same thing. That's my role model. I'm going to act like him when I get in situations like this. That's the example that you should be setting. Not, oh, I think I did good, I acted. No, you didn't, bro. And then you got all these sports media companies, even CNN. Why am I even surprised about CNN? Are letting this dude just lie and say these dumb shit. The world that we in, man. I'm out.